Chase here, and I'm about to do one. I'm gonna do a revised new light guide for you guys because obviously a lot of things have changed in Destiny 2, and I'd like to kind of give you guys a more fresh taste. And also, I did read I did read a lot of the comments in the description below. Some of them I understand, some of them help, some of them really didn't help. So I'm gonna try not to use energy weapons this time, and I'm also gonna show a different method on leveling up. And this character that I'll be making will be a Titan. And as always, it will be here. This is the character creation for you guys. Nothing has changed from the character creation. So I take that marking off. So now I'm going to be silent for the first mission. Once we get to the tower, I will tell you exactly where to go and the best ways to level up. There are 3 ways you can do it, but more on that later.
Guardian? Eyes up, Guardian. It worked. You're alive. You don't know how long I've been looking for you. I'm a ghost. Actually, now I'm your ghost. And you? Well, you've been dead a long time. So you're going to see a lot of things you won't understand. This is fallen territory. We aren't safe here. I have to get you to the city. Hold still.
Don't worry, I'm still with you. You need to move, fast. This place is an old cosmodrome, a Russian spaceport. It's quarantined now, and quite dangerous, but our only way forward is through that wall. I need to get you back to the city. To do that, we'll need a ship. But first, I need to find you a weapon. Let's keep moving.
It's a risk, but I'll get us more light. Hard military system, check. Frayed wires and rust, check. When I flip this switch, expect trouble. Not good. You're definitely not happy to see us. There's a
You think, Ghost?
I brought you back for a reason, Guardian. You're a Titan. That means you're a fighter. So be ready, because we're deep in enemy territory. Stay focused. If your tracker blinks, there's trouble nearby. The Fallen are scavengers, alien pirates picking at humanity's remains. Speaking of pirates, there's a loot cache. Let's take what's inside. More Fallen. Hit him with everything you've got. Your fight is strong, Guardian. Keep pushing forward. I'll locate a ship we can use to fly home. Heads up. A Fallen raiding party. They're in more trouble than I thought. They came looking for a fight. Give them one.
Have to take this tank out. Now this walkthrough is set up and targeted toward people that are completely new to the game.
Keep fighting. I'm scanning for nearby ships. from an old jump ship. Let's track it down. When we get to the city, you'll start to understand why I brought you back. The people, the promise of a brighter future, and the Traveler. Wait till you see it.
Alright, let's cover one thing right now. See these chests right here? You're definitely, what you're gonna have here is your loot chests. There's specific types of chests that are located around every area and every planet.
Here we go.
There's regional
Let's
chests,
take that ship.
there's loot chests, and you can get glimmer, you can get powerful weapons in there, you can get weapons in there. As you can see.
Let's take a look at your new ship.
It's been here a while. Hasn't made a jump in centuries. We're lucky the Fallen haven't completely picked it clean.
Will it fly?
Would fly.
I can make it work.
You gotta love this cutscene that was remastered from D1. You gotta love it.
Okay, it's not going to break orbit, but it just might get us to the city. Now, above that transmat. Bringing you in. We can come back for them when you're ready. Let's get you home.
Made by Bungie. But anyway, like I said, those.
I never knew you in life.
I'll wait till after the cutscene.
You died on a battlefield long before my time. Something special brought us together.
Destiny
They called
2.
it the Traveler.
Oh, the
And
Traveler.
when it arrived, it changed your world forever. It was a golden
Yes,
age.
it did.
And for centuries, humanity thrived. Until it didn't. An ancient enemy pursued the Traveler across the universe. Humanity faced extinction. But the Traveler made a choice. Its sacrifice destroyed its ancient enemy and brought life to the ghosts.
I am a ghost. More importantly, I'm your ghost. And you are one of the Traveler's chosen. You are a guardian. This is your destiny.
Okay, so we have some things to go over. Now, like I was saying, those chests are full of glimmer and sometimes weapons. And one of the things I am going to do with you guys is I'm going to go over the New Light quest, so you guys have a good idea of the NPCs you'll be meeting along the way. Oh yeah, spoiler alert if you haven't played the game. From here on out, there will be spoilers.
The last survivors of humanity's collapse call the city home. This is why I brought you back. To defend them. And to reclaim our lost worlds. We're here. The Traveler. The last city. Welcome home.
So, the next part of the exploratory, like I said, the next part of the exploratory period, I'm going to show you what excuse me, what planets you can go to, and what's the best way to level up. The first thing I would highly recommend is
most unusual symbology here.
Is the story that will start you in the right direction. So the story can be found from the original Activision Bungie content that is free to all players. You shoot down into the bottom of the tower and follow the path where I'm going. Hopefully you guys won't get a loading screen. And go to the tower hangar. Where you need to go is straight to Amanda.
How many times I gotta tell you? This one goes here. What's up?
All this content right here is
Treat her right, she'll treat you right.
are the original DLCs
Now that's a good choice.
and the original vanilla campaign from way back a couple years ago in about 10
Guardian.
seasons ago. And from about 10 seasons ago, once you pick those up, as you can see on the left-hand corner of your screen, under your radar, you'll get a mission tab that will say what your current mission is. Now, if you want to check on your current mission, you can do one of two things. You can either click your D-pad and it will show you your mission, and you can also open your director, which will go straight to your quests. And as you can see, this is highlighted. You can highlight at least one quest, at the most 3 quests. As you can see, I can't put in a 4th one. So what I have is the New Light quest, the Legacy Red War quest, and the Legacy Curse of Osiris quest. The Legacy quests are is one thing I would recommend first, because those are 750 power levels. You can get gear and you can work on your light level up. That will probably take you a good couple hours. All right, let's head back up to the top. So much work has gone into this game. So much work. Thank you. When you come to the next part of the New Light quest, which is your which is right here, which is your gunsmith, you'll get your first pulser. You'll get a rifle, and you'll get a new special quest, which is Pain and Gain, which is an exotic quest, the exotic quest for the Risk Runner, which I highly recommend.
There you go.
This is a new character, and things were left over from my other character, FYI.
Good eye.
And in order to get Ingrams, you level your character. You can level your character up through the NPCs like so. Over here is Zavala.
Welcome to the tower, Guardian. Beautiful view, isn't it?
What I would do?
The Traveler is battle-worn and as mysterious as ever. But it remains the source of our immortality and the gift of our light. The city below. All those people. Survivors. Fighters.
So we
are all that's left of humanity. And it's our duty to defend it by reclaiming our solar system from the enemies at our gates. Get to know the Tower Guardian. You have many allies here. Then, when you're ready to get back in the fight, I've got a long list of hard targets ready for you to strike. Alone or with your fire team.
So basically, see these abandoned quests. See these quests right here? Even though they say in your abandoned quest, you will get quests. I personally am not a fan of the loaded question. But I would highly recommend you pick up the Pinnacle Weapon quest.
Very good.
Those will get you extreme weapons.
Need some new animals, Guardian? Maybe a new look?
Now, here's what I would recommend for if you're gonna do something else other than the story. I would highly recommend your first stop be Crucible, and Control would be a good starting point for Crucible. The reason I suggest Crucible is because your light levels are disadvantaged. They equal you out. There's no difference. Everyone's on an even playing field. Now for the strikes, I would wait. Because at 750 you can do the strikes. It will it will just be a bit too hard for you guys that are coming into this game for the first time. This is the Nightfall Ordeal, which you wanna be 800 for. I would recommend 800 for this as well, just so you can kind of keep up with the other Guardians, because you don't know who you'll be matchmade with. Now, this is a Nightfall Strike. The Nightfall Strikes are special strikes, which are timed, which you have a time clock to gain points, and some missions will call for points that are in a couple. I believe one mission that's an exotic one calls for points, and also a couple others I believe as well. This one you need a fire team. There is no matchmaking, and it's cooperative.
Need some new moves, Guardian? Maybe a new look?
This is the Shadowkeep campaign. Now, for Forsaken and Shadowkeep, I would highly recommend you buy them. But if you're gonna, only if it's only if you really like the game.
It's easy.
Because you'll get even though you'll get a bigger experience out of Destiny 2, you still you have a lot of catching up to do, and also if you jump in, let's say you jump into Forsaken, you're not going to know the story. Same thing with Shadowkeep. If you're coming from D1 and you just jump into Shadowkeep, and you haven't been around to play D2 until now, you're not going to have any context of where the story goes. So from a literary sense, you need to I would do the missions and Crucible first. I believe, let me check Gambit. I would recommend for new players that they do the Gambit on the left rather than the Gambit in the center, because this is a little bit more, this is a longer Gambit, which is, and there's a little more to it. So I would highly recommend you go over to Gambit Co-op, to the Gambit on the left. Let's see, go to Nessus. So so we're gonna click on this area right here, the Leviathan. These are your raids. You've got Leviathan, either the Leviathan grow fat from strength. You need a fire team of 6.
Don't know where my
And the raid, and I would highly recommend a clan to do these raids with, because you're pretty much guaranteed to have someone that will help you, and generally clans are super cool and pretty laid back.
Our inventory is stocked. No what?
If you click here, there's something called guided games, and you can select a mode, and you can have a seeker or a guide. It's but I wouldn't recommend using it, because generally you don't know the raider team which you're gonna get. I'll be doing a full separate video on Leviathan with the help from my fire team. This right here is the Menagerie. The Menagerie is an activity which gains you powerful loot that came with the Season of Opulence. This is the Tribute Hall, which is part of which is left over from the Season of Opulence. This is the Dreaming City. This is endgame content. Originally this was something where you had to literally go on and complete the campaign for. Now, in the Dreaming City, you've got the Blind Well, which is an awesome public event if you have there are multiple quests in this game which you gain light. You go to the blind well and you can get the quest where you have to produce light out. Let's go to Mars for a second. On Mars, we have something called Escalation Protocol. Escalation Protocol is basically is a public activity where you are battling wave after wave of Hive, and if you have a quest that you need to do, you need to kill Hive, I would come to Escalation Protocol. So this area right here, this is your bunker for this season, and this area right here is the Syrup Tower public event. I will do a separate video on that as well. And this is the farm, another location which I'll take you guys to.
Not to interrupt the little live stream. With your protocol stuff, it is the best way to do the Hive. Missions, bounties, quests, all of the above.
Yeah, thank you for queuing in, Monster.
No problem.
Oh, that's my friend Monster. Be sure to check out his channel. He puts some great content out. He has a, for the content he gives out, it's he deserves.
Say is 18 and older. I'm still trying to learn or work on not using some of the verbal, but yeah.
Let me check right away.
Chase will be down in the link in the description on mine.
Yep. It will be link in the description, which I'll put on the very end of this video. And as soon as I charge my computer up. Alright, so this is the farm. In the farm is another social space where it has to do with when the Legion take control. Now I'm going to explain the clans. If you're in a clan,
And what would you like to say?
you have a score keep. You can do where you have everything you need.
Looking at you funny. I think he was looking at you funny.
Where you have your crucible, where you have all your events, which you can get engrams for. And you have and you give your contributions. You give your contributions. And you can get clan engrams.
You gonna hang out with your clan today? So you Guardians are all about symbols, right? Warlock. So you Guardians are all...
And you can get weapons.
So you Guardians are all about symbols, right? Warlocks, Titans, Dead Orbit, Iron Banner. I don't know how you keep track of it all. Point is, you understand that people need symbols to inspire them. You're in a clan. You know what I'm talking about. Repping a clan is just the start. Fly this banner wherever you go. Catch you later.
Yeah, in a clan you have clan bounties. You can get extra weapons to start you off if you join straight in through a clan. And what you can do is also, you're in a clan, you can level up a lot quicker. Oh, a whole lot quicker. As you can see, I'm now 783 because well, this would not apply to you all till later, but you get the idea. So now I'm going to take you guys to Minakura Ray. And I would highly recommend before you get into the campaign, that you go around and meet the NPCs you're working with. Because then you can kind of get a grip on who they are as characters. Because you'll be seeing them a lot.
I hear you survived the Cosmodrome. That's a tough place to start your new life, Guardian. I'm impressed. But there are many battles left to fight. Look around you. The last city. Its people. This is our home. But this home is not safe. We must protect it. That is a Guardian's duty. We must take our fight beyond these walls. Push back the forces that threaten our existence. To that end, I will help guide you as you explore the wider worlds of our lost frontier. Adventure awaits, Guardian. I know you'll answer its call.
Our light is stronger than ever.
Now, there is something called bounties, by the way. You get bounties that will help you move your rank up. What I would do is whatever bounties you receive,
No substitute for a full magazine.
for example, like if you go to Banshee,
Sure.
you can only hold 11 bounties at a time. So I would choose your bounties carefully from from Banshee. Pretty much every NPC that has a character. Sometimes Ikora may have bounties, but the person you want to get bounties, the list of characters you want to get bounties from are Zavala,
As you were. Come forward.
Lord Shaxx.
Guardian, you're here. You've done so much already. Now, the crucible of Lord Shaxx will prepare. In my arena, should a Titan stand in your way, crush him. If a hunter confronts you, break her blade. If a warlock speaks,
so that's Lord.
When you return, Titan. We'll
So that's Lord Shaxx quest. And here's the reason. Now I'm going to show you why a Crucible is a good idea, and Control is a good idea to start your character off. Now I'm not the best PvP player in the world, but I'm going to show you why. So, by the way, this is your finishers. Your finishing moves will help you. Will help our smaller supers. This is your account. This is also your Triumph account, where you can look at everything you've done. And you can increase your Triumph score. Like so.
Hey, Chase, not to interrupt, but after your live stream, I kind of need to show you something.
Alright, you can show me later. So this is your lore tabs where you can figure out, you can learn about the different characters from what you don't learn in the video games, what you don't learn in the content, the visual content. Here's your Crucible challenge for Valor. And Iron Banner, which is another place you can level up and get bounties. So we're just in time to see to get a control match going. Let's see how this works out with my light level. Well, because due to Trials of Osiris, which is a totally different game mode, I'm going to show you another way you can level up very quickly. This is your infamy rank. This is the Drifter. He's the master of
All
Gambit.
right, Mavericks. Ready to see what you're fighting today? Fallen on the horizon. Time for a gunfight. All fallen under one desperate house. What did you all do? I like it. Transmat firing. Kill the hostiles. Grab the moats, drop them in the bank. Incoming wave at the ruins.
This is Gambit. The idea is simple. Get the emotes.
Hostiles at the trees.
Now, what I would recommend for new players is to get 5 emotes if they want to send the blocker to the other side.
Hostiles inbound at the beach. Portal's up. Go take him. Vader inbound. Hunt. Invader down. You're clear.
And that was it. Oh yeah, by the way, there are invaders in this mission, in this area, in this game mode. Like I'm about to invade.
Embrace the darkness.
You'll have
Take
29
out those
seconds to get your invasion done and over.
One down. 10 seconds. They got you. I'm bringing you back. Invader inbound. Hunt. incoming wave at the ruins. Portal's ready. Go say hello. Invader down. Your ally's a hero. Your ally's invading the other side.
Heavy ammo is right here.
Your invaders down, but they took out 2 opponents. Nice.
Now, what I would recommend...
Called up a primeval. They kill it. They win this. Portal's ready. Grab your gun.
What I would recommend...
Allies invading.
What I would recommend for this area is that you save your supers until last. For the primeval, save all your main assets till the end. Don't waste them unless you really need to. Like if you have a large blocker, I would say use your super.
Allies down and out. They're heading back. Hey, you got enough to pull a primeval. Bank those motes. All right, you can still win this. Burn that primeval to the ground. Portal's up. Go look him in the eyes.
Jesus Christ, sorry. As you can see, watch the damage I'm about to do.
Convoy's terminated. Now, bring the house down. Watch your back. Invader incoming. Down. You're clear. And that's it. Opposing team took out their primeval.
They barely won that. Now, in order to coordinate this, if you're with a clan, one person has to be defending. One person.
Opposing team doing good.
3 have to be designated for the emotes, and 1 has to be designated for PvP. That's how I would coordinate this.
Sister. Hostiles brought their big guns. Hostiles inbound at the beach. Hostiles at the trees.
Small blocker to the other side.
Half pint taken, headed to the other side. Incoming wave at the ruins. Portals up.
Let's go do some PvP again.
This is what the Taken feel. Revel in this. Guardian down. 10 seconds. Come back with a bigger gun. I'm recalling. Hostiles at the trees.
This is a fusion rifle, by the way. This is one of the a gun I probably do not use.
Portals up. Invaders off the field. Your allies invading the other side.
I got some loads everywhere.
Your invaders back. 3 kills. Hostiles inbound at the beach. You just dropped a Taken on the other side. Hope you're proud. I am. Bank and you'll summon a primeval. You wanna win? That's how. Vader inbound. Hunt! Primeval's here! Kill it and win this! Invader down. Your ally's a hero. Portals up. Go take them out. Invaders out. You'll get them next time. Take down that primeval, and this gambit's yours. You're in the lead. Take down that primeval, and this gambit's yours. Invader on the field. Careful. Primeval down. Good work.
Now, if you win 2 out of 3, you're done with your match. But if you win, if you win 1 out of 3, it's sudden death. And this is the Gambit mode explained, by the way. After this Gambit mode explained, I do hope I would love. I do.
And go for broke. Transmat ready. Order's ready. Grab your gun.
Even though it was not my best move, I was just using that as an example run. Usually I'm a lot better at that. But in summary, what I would do is use your join a for your let's review. Join a clan, go through every story mode that's available to you. Do a raid, and also do everything story related first before you do a raid. Wait on strikes and nightfalls for a little bit, get to know the community, and also do Crucible, Gambit, and the story first. And that should get your light level up to at least 900, to at least 950 alone, at least, and then you can start doing the exotic and weapon quests, which I would group all together. I'll release a video that what guns I think are the best in the game, and that I would love to hear your opinions on it. Now, if you would like to see more content like this, just let me know in the description, in the comment section. Monster will be in Monster's channel will be in the description below, and also I will leave a description for the other video that I made that also got mixed set of feelings about in the description as well. Peace until then. Best of luck on your journeys, fellow Guardians, and also eyes up.